Master of Magic. Microprose was probably my favorite gaming company ever, and Master of Magic is my favorite game out of everything they ever made. My co-pilot, I'm Hadrix, and my co-star today will be Odinir. Can you believe how huge he's gotten? He's only like 2 months old. He was born with like nothing at all for an ear, and he's already grown this much. This much ear! I don't know if it'll keep growing or not, but it's awesome. We want you to have 2 good functioning ears. Actually, I think he can hear out of it. Although I've not, like tested it or anything. I have not performed science upon him. He's not a science buddy. He's a pet buddy. Yeah. Okay, so for this Let's Play, I've decided to do things a little bit differently. First of all, I have a few rules. I'm going to... Anything that happens is done. No save scumming. No, like if somebody dies, like I just lost that unit for good, forever. It's gone. For this first piece, I actually went ahead, since a lot of the beginning turns, end turn, it takes like 5 or 10 seconds between each turn sometimes, but you can't actually see any enemy moves or anything because, you know, it's the beginning of the game and I don't know where any of the enemies are. So I've gone ahead and just clipped all of those out, as well as the waits for battles to kick in. And I've sped the footage... Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. I've sped the footage up by 50%. So, this game I'm gonna play 1 book of each of the elements, plus 4 life. I'm gonna take Warlord, Archmage, and Artificer as my traits. Definitely I want healing. So, yeah. And for races, well, I've played all these. Almost all the races. My favorite's High Men. I love their paladins and their ability to build like universities and stuff. High Elves are awesome because you get more magical power just from your population. Their growth rate kind of sucks. Halflings, they're just their ability to have more food, which I think represents the fact that they eat less, and they're slingers. They're really fast and aggressive. Lizardmen are another one of the best races because they can go across water naturally, and their dragon turtles kick ass. But I want to play one of the races that I don't normally play, but not orcs. I don't really care for their orcs. Nomads are kind of cool. Everyone hates Clackon, although actually if you make your capital Clackon, they're not so bad, because they get a bonus to all your Clackon cities. But I don't think I've ever played Gnolls, so I'm going to try Gnolls this time. I know they get Wolf Riders, which is something you'd never expect Gnolls to do. You expect Goblins or Halflings or somebody short and small to be riding Gnolls, not frickin' Gnolls. So the other thing I've done is I've sped the whole footage up 50%. Because, you know, especially for these early turns, Master Magic is kind of a slow game. You don't notice that so much when you're playing, but if you were just, you know, watching a Let's Play of it, I can't get that Y in, so there we go. Obviously, I'm doing this post commentary here, rather than as I play. You'll have to let me know if you like it more like this, or if you want me to do the commentary while playing for the next week, when I do the next piece. You'll have to let me know this week before Saturday, so I'll have time to produce it, so I can put the next one out on Sunday again. I'm thinking of putting out Master Magic video every Sunday. Also, I made this video a little bit longer. This is 30 minutes instead of 20, approximately, because I figure that a turn-based strategy game like this, you might enjoy longer videos. Or at least that sounds a whole lot better than admitting the truth that I just couldn't stop playing when I started to put this game down. I love this game. Anyway, but you'll have to let me know. Do you want longer videos for Master of Magic? I'm only planning on putting them out every Sunday, so I could do them an hour long if you like. Let me know in the comments. Do you like me doing post-commentary like this with it sped up? Or do you want me to you know, do the commentary while I play the game, like in my other Let's Plays, like Memories of Mana and Noitu. I'm experimenting quite a bit still, figuring out what you guys want and what works and what doesn't. And I had multiple people suggest trying post-commentary to me of a game that I know well, and this is it. Oh, there's a lot of good spells here. Web is good, counter magic can be pretty handy. I'll go with web. It's kind of like hold person if you've played D&D, only it also knocks flying. Well, actually hold person I think makes things fall too. Hold person's a pretty good spell. Why did that come up again? I don't even know. Snacking away. I'm finding myself not really able to say much about these early moves. Because really I'm just looking around. I picked, I can talk a little bit about why I picked what I picked. Taking one book of each sorcery, chaos, and nature lets me trade spells with other wizards. Like if I meet a wizard who has 10 sorcery spell books and learns really high-end sorcery spells, I can trade for high-end sorcery spells. But if you don't have any ranks in a school of magic, you can't even learn any spells in that school of magic ever. So here we go for the first battle. I intend in the future to have the battles, at least the important ones, run at normal speed with all the sound effects and music and everything where it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, I was recording this on a laptop, and Gnolls are really tough. 4 attack on their spearmen, and Lizardmen spearmen only have 1 attack. Those early units are really deadly, which I discovered this game. Gnolls a little bit better than I expected on their spearmen and swordmen, as you'll see as this game goes on. Like, those Gnoll swordsmen really kick ass, actually. I was impressed. So yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, spells, magic. I find life to be really, really good as a school of magic. I also really like chaos. Nature is surprisingly amazing also. You might, more than you expect. And sorcery is really, really useful, but I don't like specializing in sorcery. So, the reason I took the trait Artificer, it gives me the ability to trade into a couple spells early on, and because I'm trading for a beginning of the game spell, look at how many things I already have researched. I'm playing an impossible. Because I'm trading them an advanced spell like Create Artifact, you see she's relaxed now. Yes? Yes, what is it? It actually, like, takes into account, it's actually kind of diplomatic to give them high-end spells for beginning of the game spells, so early game they're not as aggressive and mean to me. And, also, I really, really like creating artifacts, equipment for my heroes. That's like, central to my strategy every time I play the game. So, you know, they're good spells to have. I just like the Artificer trait. Warlord, I always try to take Warlord because it increases the maximum level of all your units, including heroes, not just their starting level. And Archmage, I don't normally take. Archmage, just really increases my spell power. A lot. Able to cast more spells. Tax rate, you just saw me adjusting, is not something you normally see adjusted, I don't think. Then again, I'll admit, I've never watched any other Let's Play of Master of Magic. I'd rather play the game myself. I love the game. Okay. I'm gonna send my Gnoll Swordsman against 2 Lizardmen Swordsmen. No, I'm not save scumming, I just have a habit of saving before every battle, since I was a kid playing this game. I always do that. So, I up my hero's level with heroism, or my swordsman's level with heroism, and now I'm gonna just see some badass and whole swordsmen here. I'd ever want to raise that city. That city's awesome. And there is a hero and a ghost of Freya's right next to it. And if I did anything aggressive at all to Freya, it would be war. She'd send her whole armies all at me, and it'd be terrible. However, if she decides to attack me opportunistically, it decreases how much she likes me a little bit, but it doesn't actually... She doesn't actually have to declare war to attack me. Welcome to impossible mode. It's not fair. However, these Gnoll swordsmen, all I did was heal them. She has spelled up a hero and a summoned unit, and they kicked their asses. I really am impressed with Gnolls. Really impressed with these guys. I don't know of any other race, not excluding the Mirren races like the trolls and stuff. That stuff can be really crazy. But I don't know of any other basic race that has such strength in the beginning of the game units. But you'll notice I'm really aggressive in my early exploration because it's so critical. But you don't want to leave your towns undefended, especially with their being all opportunistic like this. I did not mean to move that guy that way. But yeah, I've got a rebel. There's nothing I can do about it. So even lowering the taxes didn't get rid of them. So I'm just gonna hike the tax rate up. But yeah, I can't really stray too far from that lower city because they're so trying to eat it up. It's just Freya's just going for it. I don't know what else to say. She's just going for it right from the beginning of the game. So, and she's playing Clackon. Everyone hates Clackon. They're stupid bug people. They, I swear, every game there's cities that are Clackon. Like, a lot of races you don't see very often, but there's always Clackon all over the place. I think one of their traits is that they reproduce really, really well. They're poisonous. They can't build any of the good buildings, so you don't really like having them. Eesh. That's that poison of theirs. But again, Gnolls are just really kick-ass, so... But what everyone really hates about them is that they're full of rebels. They hate you. Like, more so than any other race. They're just rebellious and don't like you and don't work, and they're all over the place. Actually, if your capital is Clackon, though, they're okay with you. Since Freya is playing Clackon, if I learn the spell that'll let me move my capital, like teleport my whole fortress to a new city, I might very well teleport my capital to a Clackon city. Because if there's a whole shit ton of Clackons, like, cities, then, you know, right next to my starting location that I end up with real early game, I'll probably want to, make my capital Clackon. It's really annoying, that diamond there, I don't think I can build a city that can take advantage of it the way just where my capital happened to start and that city Lizardman city directly above me. I don't think there's any way I can get that diamond. Which is unfortunate, because that'd be like $6 a turn or something. And now we meet a second. Freya's already summoned all this crap, and here's Merlin. He's apparently nomads, so, you know, and he's got summoned guardian spirits already too. Impossible mode is really ruthless. Yeah. Sure you will, Mr. Merlin. But, yeah. That's all I got guarding my capital right now. A Lizardman Spearman. And you know about how good Lizardmen are, because you saw my Gnolls kick their asses without hardly getting hurt already. Okay, he's a perfectionist, he's ruthless. They all have, you know, unique personalities and strategies. Unfortunately, he already has both Enchant Item and Create Artifact. I should mention, one of the reasons I love trading them to the enemies is because they never create artifacts. ever. They just don't enchant items. If they did, well, if I killed their hero, I'd get the item anyway, so I'd probably give them the spells anyway, because I'd like to get more stuff. Actually, the machine has always been bad at playing heroes. Like, they're just... Their heroes suck. They send them at you with no gear and no spell ups, and... You know, they don't survive long enough to level up and become dangerous. Speaking of heroes, I haven't gotten a hero yet. It'd be really nice if I could get some heroes, because, you know, the earlier you get them, the longer you have to level them up and make them awesome, and they're really, really valuable. And, you know, aside from costing gold every turn, they don't actually eat a food, because they're not like a military unit. And there's a road that just ends there, so... Freya was building a road, and something must have killed her engineers. Or something. And that's unfortunate. I find mana crystals, and she already put clacons there. So I'm not going to declare war on her. I might be able to get that diamond. That would be a good diamond to have, but my settler's already down south, so she's going to find a place to settle down there. One of the things about settlers in this game is, your population actually goes down a point when you make a settler, and they don't instantly build the city, but it takes a certain amount of rounds as a settlement before it becomes a city, and if you, like, put it in a bunch of mountains or something, it might never become a city. It might just fail. And we just can't settle this spot. Why do you say hi to the camera? Oh, keep coming over here to say hi to me. You're a star. You know how rare it is for a bunny to become a star? People 100 years from now might look and see you and go, oh, you're so cute. There's not many bunnies that get that opportunity. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, settlements. Yeah, and also settlers just take a long time to build, but, you know. One of the really awesome things that this game lets you have, that I don't think I've seen anywhere else, is the Surveyor. It'll tell me exactly the bonuses that a city would have if it was built in any particular spot. The maximum population's not exactly accurate, because with a granary and a farmer's market, you can actually bring the maximum population up. That's not even spells, that's just buildings that you can build. Almost every... I think every race can build those buildings, so... that's like 5 more points of max population or something. And yeah, you've noticed by now I have a habit of saving often. Even though I'm doing no takebacks, it's instinct. I think that's Minthral. I think I got silver and Minthral on that city. If that's true, I don't know if Knowles can build an alchemist. I don't know if I can actually make Minthral weapons with this race. But, I really hope I can, because that would be amazing. I really need soldiers to conquer those 2 cities up north. One of them's orcs, the other's lizard men, but I could really use some forces to take them with badly. But I really also need to build so many other things. Ugh. This mode, and how aggressive everything is, just... You know, I could really use a hero right now. I would give a city up to have Bishan or Serena right now. For Serena, I'd burn down my capital. I'm sorry, Knowles, your entire race is not worth a Serena. Not worth an early game Serena. Yeah. Bishan actually pays you money every turn. He always has the nobility trait. There's a ton of traits heroes can have in this game. Nobility is just a cool one. It's really, really good early game. It's always nifty. Just $10 a turn. Why do you always turn your butt to the camera? You always want to be looking at me. I keep looking at things and wondering, like, should I be trying to explain all the different things about this game, or should I assume that you guys played this game before? If you're watching it. A fair amount of you are. Sprites! I'm actually going to do an early game summon. I don't normally do summoning. I didn't take the trait that makes me really good at summoning, and I took Warlord, which summons don't have levels, but all of my units have more levels because of Warlord. So, summoning, and almost every game take Warlord, so almost every game, like, summoning is just not a good strategy, but I'm so hard up for soldiers right now, and sprites are really good. I mean, they fly and they shoot. You can't attack them unless you can, you know, fly or shoot back, or you cast web. So, and those are 2 units of halberders. Halberders, and all I have are swordsmen. Halberders are the most kick-ass, like, ground unit there is. That almost all the races get. Not all the races can build them, but most can. I mean, some races have special units like berserkers, or you know, just really awesome special units that are better. But these are about as good as a unit gets. And my gnolls, with the help of just a little bit of healing and a firebolt, because I don't trust that something might go wrong. Those 2 guys might die, so I'm gonna finish with a firebolt. But yeah, no, those gnolls fought halberders and came out. those gnolls are champions. Great. That's Bashan. But it has a different name, because you can get a hero and the machine can get that same hero, but the machine gives it a different name. So, that was Garden Spirit. I couldn't remember what was in it. So, let me see. Pretty much stuck just doing a Builder's Hall. I've really got to check to see if I can actually build. I'd need a Sage's Guild. So I need a library, a Sage's Guild, and then I think I could make the Alchemist's Guild. I need to see if the gnolls can actually do that next time I play the game. I'm going to start having to take tons of my gold and turn it into mana now to make these sprites, because I'm not producing enough mana. I'm actually basically turning all my resources over to the production of just some sprites. Some units of fairies. Yay, I don't have a rebel anymore because I made a shrine. No, I can't make a Sage's Guild. I'll never be able to use that particular spot of Mithril. Maybe another city I'll get Mithril in with a different race. Fortunately, I don't think Clackons can use Mithril, and I know that Lizardmen can't use Mithril, at least I'm pretty sure they can't. So, if I take the Orcs and then I make settlers with them, or if I conquer the Nomads that I know Merlin has, unless Merlin's using mercenaries, can't really be sure. He's going up north. He's going to take those neutral cities before I get them. I remember when you would only eat the leafy things off the grass. Now you're eating the big, hard, woody stalks. Oh, you've gotten so big. You're a growing rabbit. Wouldn't believe how big the parents are. Parents are like huge. Giant Fleming rabbit on one side, and I'm not even sure what the mother exactly is. I'd have to find out. I'd have to look it up or something. He's got older brothers and sisters, and they're huge too. They're like a year older than he is. So, yep, nomads. He's definitely got nomad cities. So, I wish the two would go to war with each other. That would be really nice. Look at that, more war bears. War bears with spell ups on them. And I'm summoning fairies. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's not like in Civilization, well, the later civilizations, where I have territory and you're not allowed to come in my territory. No, they can just walk around my cities. If they decide that they're going to declare war, it's just ka-thump, I'm under attack with all this stuff. It's not really a whole lot I can do about it either. The only way you can protect your land is to just have a lot of guys and kill anything that comes on it. She's uneasy. She's gonna declare war on me eventually. It's inevitable. You might notice that thing that just blinked by a couple seconds ago. That's actually my recording software, the recording software I used for this particular thing. Every 5 minutes I had to reset it, roughly 5 minutes, and take a new bite. Okay, look at the army strength. I'm blue. I'm Snark. Magic power, spell research, everything. That's impossible mode. That's what I'm up against. The game has not even hardly begun, and there's... And you can see just how much stuff there is. And like I said, no takebacks. If I lose a unit, if I lose a hero, it's just gone. Like I said, I would give a city up to have Bashan or Serena right now, to have a good hero with ranged attacks. And, early game, you're kind of limited. You can't get the really good heroes. They're all late game. But some of those early game heroes are pretty nice. I just lost a spearman. I just had a spearman desert, and I knew which one it was when it happened. It's there. So that outpost is suddenly undefended. So there's my Knoll spearman. My one other Knoll unit's gonna run there to protect that. And a spearman ain't much protection for a city. If they decide to declare war on me, it's inevitable, they will do it. I'm being as gentle and diplomatic as I can and hoping they attack each other instead of me. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot to defend myself with. I'm on the knife's edge right now. This game... I'm confident that I can win this. Brax! A hero! A crappy melee hero. He's extra tough and resistant, but he's a melee hero. The Warlord gives him that free level up at the start, but he's not necessarily the hero I'd want, not the hero I'd have picked. So, anyway. That's about it. That'll be it for this week. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what I talked about at the beginning, whether you want me to continue to do post commentary, or if you want me to record while playing, whether or not, you want the film sped up 50% like this, or all that kind of stuff. You'll have to let me know what you want. I won't be doing another Master of Magic video until next weekend. I hope to have it posted up on Sunday. I would have had this one posted on Sunday too, instead of Monday, or way late Sunday night, depending on your time zone. But, I ended up having to waste a lot of time waiting for the video to process and reprocess, so it cost me about 4 hours. So, anyway, this is Hadrix and Odin here, signing off. So, see you in the next video. And remember, if you're going to spend hours holding an animal that's not been housebroken, make sure you're wearing somebody else's lab coat.